Hey again, Mrs. Caulfield here to read chapter 3 of Junie B. Jones and the Stupid Smelly Bus. I love how she's plugging her nose at the bus as it's driving by. Chapter 3 is called The Stupid Smelly Bus. The bus wasn't like my daddy's car at all. It was very big inside, and the seats did not have any cloth on them. The little girl with the curly hair was sitting near the front, and so I tapped at her. Guess what? I said. Mother said for me to sit near you. No, she said. I'm saving this seat for my best friend, Mary Ruth Marble. And then she put her little white purse on the place where I was going to sit. And so I made a face at her. Hurry up and find a seat, young lady, said Mr. Wu. And so I quick sat down across from the curly, mean girl. And Mr. Wu shut the door. It wasn't a regular kind of door, though. It folded in half. And when it closed, it made a swoosh sound. I don't like that kind of door. If it closes on you by accident, it will cut you in half and it will make a squishy sound. The bus made a roar, and then a big puff of black, smelly smoke came out of the back of it. It is called bus breath, I think. Mr. Wu drove for a while, and then the brakes made a loud, screechy noise again. I covered in my ears so it couldn't get inside of my head. Because if loud, screechy noises get inside of your head, you have to take aspirin. I saw that on a TV commercial. Then the bus driver opened the door, and a dad and a boy with a grouchy face got on, and the dad smiled, and then he plopped the grouchy boy right next to me. This is Jim, he said. I'm afraid Jim isn't too happy this afternoon. The dad kissed the boy goodbye, but the boy wiped it off the kiss. Jim had on a backpack, and it was blue. I love backpacks. I wish I had one of my very own. One time I found a red one in the trash can, but it had a little bit of gushy on it, and mother said no. Jim's backpack had lots of zippers, and I touched one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, I counted. And then I unzipped one. Hey, don't, yelled Jim. I zipped it right back up again. And then he moved to another seat. I hate Jim, I think. After that, the bus kept stopping and starting, and lots of kids kept getting on, loud kids, and some of them were the kind who look like meanies. Then the bus began to get very noisy and hot inside, and the sun kept shining down on me and my fuzzy, hot sweater. And here's another hot thing. I couldn't roll down the windows because it didn't have a roller. And so I kept just getting hotter and hotter and looking out the window, and it smelled in the bus too. The bus smelled like an egg salad sandwich. I want to get off of here, I said, right out loud, and nobody even heard me. I hate it on this stupid, smelly bus. And then my eyes got a little wet, and I wasn't crying, though, because I'm not a baby, that's why. After that, my nose started running. Only the bus didn't have a glove compartment, which is where you keep travel tissues, of course, and so I had to wipe my nose on my pink fuzzy sweater sleeve, and then I stayed on the bus for about an hour or 3 until I finally saw the flagpole on the playground. That meant we were at kindergarten. Then Mr. Wu drove the bus into the parking lot, and it stopped, and I jumped it up speedy fast because all I wanted to do was get off that stupid smelly thing. Only guess what? That Jim pushed it right in front of me, and the curly mean hair girl did too. And then people started squishing me real tight, and so I pushed them away, and they pushed me back, and that's when I fell down. And a big foot stepped it on my skirt that looks like velvet. Stop it, I yelled. Then Mr. Wu said, hey, hey, hey. And he picked me up and he helped me off the bus. Mrs. was waiting there for me, just like Mother said. Hi, I'm glad to see you. And then I ran it over to her and I showed her the big footprint on my skirt that looks like velvet. Yeah, only look what happened. I got stepped on, and so now I'm soiled. Mrs. brushed it off. Don't worry, Junie, she said. It'll come off. After that, I just folded my arms and made a frown because guess what? She forgot the B again. That was chapter 3. Chapter 4 is called Me and Lucille and Some Other Kids. Can't wait to see what happens. Until then, be good.